Today on People Now, fans are heartbroken over news of Channing Tatum and Jenna Dewan separating, but were there signs of trouble?
And new details about what went wrong for Kendra Wilkinson and Hank Baskett.
The Kardashians are concerned about baby Dream's safety after Blac Chyna has that altercation at Six Flags. And it's couple goals on the red carpet as Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds step out to support John Krasinski and Emily Blunt.
Leave it all today on People Now.
Happy Tuesday, everyone. Get ready. We hope you're ready for a cray soiree because it's World Party Day. Who doesn't love a good party? Are you excited for parties?
People are excited. Okay, we're excited at least.
These people are behind
We want
the
to celebrate
scenes.
by finding out how you throw a big blowout. So maybe you have a favorite party game. Maybe it's that one song that gets everyone dancing. So let us know. Tweet us at People with the hashtag PeopleNow.
Yeah, we got to get excited.
In the meantime, we got to get everyone excited.
Yeah, amp up the energy in this room before the end. My goodness. But first, here's what you need to know and what's trending for today. Channing Tatum and Jenna Dewan Tatum are separating after nearly 9 years of marriage. The former couple, who first met on the set of Step Up in 2006, announced the split in a joint statement exclusive to People, saying in part, "We have lovingly chosen to separate as a couple. There are no secrets nor salacious events at the root of our decision. Just two best friends realizing it's time to take some space and help each other live the most joyous, fulfilled lives as possible." The actors share one child together, soon-to-be 5-year-old daughter Everly, and were most recently seen at the 2018 Kids' Choice Awards on March 24th. Just 1 week after sharing cute poolside snaps at a face painting party on Instagram. Now, although the split comes as a huge shock to fans, there were some signs that the pair had been drifting apart. Last month, Dewan attended the annual Vanity Fair Oscars party without Tatum, choosing to walk the red carpet with BFF Emmanuel Shrieky instead. And when asked where her husband was for the big event, Dewan told Entertainment Tonight he was home with their daughter, saying, quote, "He's so happy to have a night off." Not long after Tatum was spotted dining solo with friends while the actress spent the day practicing magic with Everly at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter in Los Angeles. Now, earlier in February, Dewan opened up to Health magazine about the perception that she and Tatum had a, quote, perfect life, revealing, "When people say you guys have such a perfect life, I want to scream and tell them no one's perfect. I think there are such things as great fits. It's a great fit as long as you are growing together." Dewan goes on to explain that although they work on bettering themselves every day, they also fight like other couples, admitting, "We disagree about things. We have days where we don't really like each other." As for the institution of marriage, Dewan adds, "I don't think there should be any expectation, any sort of you're bonded to me for the rest of your life, thick and thin. I think that's an older generation thought." Coming up, we will be taking a look back at the couple's roller coaster romance. You can stick around for that. Guys, it's been about a week since news of Kendra Wilkinson and Hank Baskett's separation became public. Now sources are telling People that their relationship has never been what Kendra envisioned for herself. A source close to the Kendra on Top star tells People, quote, "The marriage was never a walk in the park. They had a lot of issues, whether it was his lack of longevity in his career, to her postpartum depression, to his infidelity, to money and career problems. It just never was the fairy tale that she wanted." That was a statement. And the former Playboy model was in tears on Monday as she spoke about her marital difficulties on social media, revealing she did everything that she could to make things work. It was in a series of emotional videos posted to her Instagram story. In one of those videos, she says, quote, "I'm so scared, but I have to get strong for my kids." She also tweeted a somber message that day, saying in part, quote, "Today my rebirth begins." Kendra and Hank wed in 2009 and share 8-year-old son Hank and 3-year-old daughter Elijah. Their marriage was rocked by scandal in 2014 when Hank allegedly had an affair with a transgender model while Kendra was 8 months pregnant. A source recently told People that Hank has moved out of the couple's home. And speaking about the difficulties the pair faced over the years, that source tells People they fought a lot, but the cheating rocked her. Because if anything, what she thought she had was her sexuality and Hank's devotion. The source adding, quote, "He just ended up being such a dud and it frustrated her. They never grew to the next level. It was always her driving the career and fame and money. It stopped working around 2014 and they held on, but that's when it all went downhill." All right, on to this. In the wake of Blac Chyna being thrown out of a California amusement park for a verbal and physical altercation, her ex-fiancé, Rob Kardashian's loved ones, are focused on the well-being of his baby daughter, Dream. A source tells People about 29-year-old Chyna, quote, "She is just drama all the time. The family is just relieved Rob isn't involved with her anymore." Another source confirms this, telling People recently, quote, "As soon as he realized his family was right about Chyna and removed himself from all the drama, Rob started doing much better." And now, in light of China's Six Flags outburst, it appears that the Kardashians' biggest concern is making sure 16-month-old Dream is safe. The first source explaining Rob is, quote, focused on what he should be focused on, Dream and his health. Dream was a huge wake-up call for Rob. He wants to be the best dad possible, end quote. Rob and Chyna officially split early last year. And over the weekend, a video surfaced of Chyna at Six Flags Magic Mountain in Valencia, California. If you hadn't seen it, the reality star and mom of two was filmed allegedly getting into an argument, grabbing a pink stroller and swinging it around wildly as she is held back by others. She later posted a message to her Instagram story alluding to the incident, suggesting that she acted out in response to a fellow park patron trying to touch one of her kids. Now, about the Easter Sunday incident, a Six Flags rep told People a verbal and physical altercation broke out among two visiting groups. They say our security department responded immediately, and both groups were escorted out of the park. You can find out more on this story on People.com. And Andrea, you have more for us in Star Trek.
Yes, Jeremy, we are kicking off Star Trek with some serious double date goals here. All right, so while the world is still reeling from the split of Channing and Jenna, there are two couples that still give us hope. And what's even better, the two pairs are friends. Ryan Reynolds and his wife, Blake Lively, appeared on the red carpet Monday night to support their famous friends, John Krasinski and Emily Blunt's new movie, A Quiet Place. Now, Lively rocked a calf-length dress with a printed skirt and deep V-neck, while Reynolds opted for a navy suit with black-framed glasses. The red carpet appearance comes on the heels of Reynolds' response to rumors about their marriage. On Saturday, the Deadpool star quoted a headline that he and Lively are, quote, struggling to spend quality time together by tweeting, quote, I wish I could use a little me time. Love him. A source later told People that the two are, quote, 1,000% solid and couldn't be more in love. We are very happy to hear that. Gives me hope that love is really real. It's real. All right, moving on to this, another power couple. John Stamos' baby is already out of this world and in a galaxy far, far away. His wife, Caitlin McHugh, shared a video on Monday featuring a special Star Wars character, R2-D2. The expecting mom was wearing a print dress that mimicked the droid. She even captioned the clip, quote, this is a really stretchy dress. It does look really stretchy. Now, in the video, McHugh jokes with R2-D2 that she did not swallow BB-8 before walking away cradling her bump. Very funny. Of course, the mom-to-be has not been shy about sharing her love of Disney bounding, which is a way for adults to dress like Disney characters without confusing the younger guests of the park. McHugh has had some fun accessorizing her bump in the DIY costumes from Jasmine, John Darling, even Dumbo. Very adorable. This is all the more special when you think about how big a role Disney has played in the couple's romance. They have often shared pictures of themselves at the park, enjoying each other's company, and Stamos even proposed to McHugh at Disneyland, so it's a big deal for them. Very cute. Well, Khloe Kardashian is praying that her one famous asset, her booty, gets passed on to her future baby girl. Yes, it's a thing. In a blog post written by the Kardashian, she hilariously revealed that both she and boyfriend Tristan Thompson have big booties. She's hoping her little girl might have one too. But she made sure to specify that she's referring to her booty before a pregnancy. It's important to make that distinction. Of course, there's a lot of other traits the reality star wants to pass on, writing in the post that she hopes her daughter inherits her business savviness, work ethic, and style, while she hopes Thompson will teach her his dance moves, tech skills, his laugh, and spending habits. Well, I've no doubt her daughter will be following in her footsteps very soon. And those are your Star Treks for today.
All right, guys, stay with us. Emily Blunt and John Krasinski are opening up about their parenting fears and what it's really like working with your spouse. Plus, Zach Braff is getting real about dating apps and whether he wants you to slide into his DMs. We'll talk about that.
I know, but first, let's check in on our question of the day. So in honor of World Party Day,
Woo!
we asked you guys, get excited around here. I want to know, what makes for a great party, or what is your favorite party game?
Allie says, I love Twister.
Oh.
Up close and personal with your partygoers. That is faux show.
Yeah.
Be careful with that one. Keep the comments coming in. We'll check in with you again soon. But first, we begin and move on with this.
Yeah, so Channing Tatum and Jenna Dewan Tatum may be separating, but they once were one of Hollywood's most open couples about their marriage, including their steamy sex life.
Yeah, here's a look back at some of their most memorable quotes about love and sex over the years.
Yeah, okay, so in 2016, Jenna opened up to Cosmo magazine about her and Channing's very passionate sex life.
She told the magazine, quote, we definitely have a very happy and healthy sex life. I've always been a very sexual person. Something about being a dancer connects you to your physical body. It's primal, earthy, sexual energy by nature. You feel your body in a certain way. Channing is very much the same way.
Yeah, so that same year, Channing went on to give Jenna props, saying in a Facebook Live interview with Cosmo, quote, I just lay there. He's really athletic. We get down. We have a great sex life. We communicate very well.
I just lay there. The most romantic thing a man can say.
Yeah,
Aside
great.
from an active sex life, the duo also gushed about what a great parent the other one was.
Yeah, in 2013, Jenna opened up on The Ellen Show about Channing's early days as a dad.
She said, quote, he's like this really strong big guy, and then you give him this little baby, and he's like, oh my God, am I doing everything okay? He's like the most amazing diaper changer. It's the one thing he knows he can do. So he's like, let me get in there, let me change this diaper.
In 2016, Channing wrote a very heartfelt Instagram post praising Jenna as a mom and captioned it in part. He says, I took this just days after Jenna and I, well, mostly Jenna, brought our little girl into the world. Watching her in those first days transform into a mother was life-changing. The prism turned and showed a whole new light that I had no idea existed, the light of a mother's love. Thank you for that, baby.
There you go. Happy times there before the split, but now we switch gears to this.
Yes, so these two are still together at least. Emily Blunt and John Krasinski star together in the horror film A Quiet Place. It's out nationwide this Friday.
The film centers around a couple fighting to keep their children safe in a world where creatures are hunting and killing humans.
Yeah, Emily and John, parents to two daughters, 4-year-old Hazel and 20-month-old Violet, both admitted that the idea of keeping their kids safe was a big source of inspiration during filming.
We had to ask them how they strive to protect their children in real life and what their biggest fears as parents are. Watch.
My children's happiness, their safety, and their well-being is the most paramount thing in my life. And if you are unable to give them any of those things, then who am I? Like, what's my identity?
I mean, the scariest thing about being a father is not having control of your kid's day-to-day life. You know, even when you drop off, our 4-year-old daughter at school, you don't know what she's gonna do that day. You don't know if other kids are gonna be nice to her, or if she gets in trouble for something. You just want to protect them at all costs.
My greatest hope is that they are truly happy and that they're interested in life, in anything. Interested and interesting and truly happy.
All right, so now we already know John had a blast working with his wife on their new film, but this is the question, did Emily have as much fun or was she pulling her hair out by the end of it all? Watch this.
I think I was so impressed by him as a director and the things I'd maybe underestimated about him, like did he know how to shoot this? Did he have ideas for the visual flair of the film? Like, he just surpassed my expectations in every way. And it was really exciting, and I think the other thing that surprised us is probably how well we worked together, because we were a little bit trepidatious about it, and we loved working together.
All eyes were on Windsor Castle for Easter Sunday church services at St. George's Chapel this weekend. The Queen was resplendent, I thought, in a fuchsia coat and matching hat. She was joined by her grandson, Prince William, and his wife, Kate Middleton, who left their kiddos at home for the service. Now, baby number 3 tagged along, though. Of course, Will and Kate are expecting him or her to join the royal ranks sometimes this month. We're very excited about that. And there's Princess Eugenie. She's there with her fiancé, Jack, her sister, Princess Beatrice, Queen Elizabeth's daughter, Princess Anne, and her husband. But there was one royal missing from the festivities, Queen Elizabeth's husband, Prince Philip. Joining me now to explain why and what his absence means is our royal correspondent, Imogen Lloyd-Webber. Welcome, Imogen. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Now, some royal watchers say this might be linked to some trouble that Prince Philip has been having with his hip. What do we need to know? What's the matter? And is he okay?
So Prince Philip has missed 3 public appearances in 10 days. The others were a Maundy service and an engagement at Windsor Castle. Although there's apparently no immediate cause for concern, I think we can all understand why he doesn't want to be on public display if he's having mobility issues.
Right.
As anyone who has watched The Crown knows, he's a proud man. There's a reason he's nicknamed the Iron Duke.
There
Jeremy.
definitely is. All right, Prince Philip is 96 years old, retired from official public engagements last year. With him being increasingly unable to attend even unofficial events, how is this going to shake up the royal duties of the Queen and Prince Charles and Prince William, everyone involved?
Yes, Prince Philip had completed 22,219 solo engagements since 1952.
Wow.
So his retirement was well earned.
I guess so.
Yeah, we cannot underestimate his support to the Queen over the decades. She famously said in 1997, when marking their golden wedding anniversary, quote, "He has quite simply been my strength and stay all these years. And I and his whole family and this and many other countries owe him a debt greater than he would ever claim or we shall ever know." Younger family members are stepping up and supporting the Queen at functions. Both Prince William and Prince Harry are now full-time royals. They previously had jobs as an air ambulance pilot and in the military, respectively. The Queen also no longer goes on long-haul tours, leaving them to her family. Interesting to note how much more Prince William especially is doing on a ceremonial level as well, such as hosting more investitures. He recently knighted Sir Ringo Starr.
Yeah, so all the roles are really changing there. I mentioned that most of the Queen's family attended the service. There were two other major absences that we may have noticed. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle.
Yeah.
Our eyes are always peeled for them. The service was even held at the church where they will be getting married, so fans were really hoping to see them there. Where were they, Imogen?
So Prince Harry hasn't turned up for the Easter service in quite some time, so perhaps not a surprise that he and Meghan opted to spend the weekend privately, Jeremy. The duo have had a succession of public engagements of late, most recently in Northern Ireland. We are next scheduled to see them this Friday at the University of Bath Sports Training Village. They'll watch some of the UK team trials for this year's Invictus Games, which is taking place in Sydney. We've not got long to wait to see Meghan and Harry at St George's Chapel, which, as you mentioned, is where they'll wed on May the 19th.
Of course, the calendars, the days are circled. It's all set aside. Now, privacy and low-key plans, they seem to be important to Meghan and Harry. Even their engagement story took place on a calm night while they were cooking chicken. In what ways do you think that we are going to continue to see them maintain this aspect of their relationship once they're married?
They're following in Prince William's footsteps here. He was fiercely protective of his relationship with Kate, and he also is of Prince George and Princess Charlotte. Both men feel that media intrusion contributed to the death of their mother and are determined that history won't repeat itself. Remember Prince Harry's powerful statement regarding Meghan's treatment by the media in November 2016?
Yep.
He made it because he felt he had, quote, not been able to protect her.
That was a big moment for him to speak out.
So expect Meghan and Harry to regularly go off the radar with trusted friends and visit places where they know there won't be unwanted cell phone pictures. They did manage to keep their relationship secret for months, after all.
Well, we did not get to see them on Easter Sunday, but the Lovebirds did make news that day anyway. I stopped everything that I was doing when they announced who will be in charge of their wedding flowers, which is a major element of their wedding day. Please give us the details.
They've selected floral designer Philippa Craddock. Her clients include Keston Palace, British Vogue, and Alexander McQueen. Yeah, she will create floral displays mostly using foliage from the gardens and parklands of the Crown Estate and Windsor Great Park, as well as seasonal flowers and plants. Think branches of beech, birch and hornbeam, along with white garden roses, peonies and foxgloves. Her work will be seen at St George's Chapel for the ceremony and at Windsor Castle for the wedding breakfast, which is actually at lunchtime, but posh Brits call it a wedding breakfast.
There you go. Well, one thing that fans were really quick to note, and I lost sleep over it, Kensington Palace makes no mention of Meghan's bridal bouquet in their announcement. Hello, do we think a different florist will be used here for the bouquet?
We will probably have to wait until the wedding day to find out. Meghan loves flowers. She would often Instagram them back in the day, and her bouquet will likely be packed with symbolism. For instance, every royal bride since Queen Victoria has carried a sprig of myrtle in the bridal bouquet. It symbolises love and marriage. Royal Bride's myrtle comes from Queen Victoria's own garden.
We will be looking for the sprig. The countdown is on. A little over a month left until we find out for sure. Imogen, thank you so much.
Good to see you.
Great to see you too.
Maybe this is why you shouldn't start a company when you're a 37-year-old dad.
Nobody thinks radio is cool, but when you do it, it's amazing. What did I say?
Exactly what I needed to hear.
All right, Zach Braff is back on TV with his new ABC comedy, Alex Inc. Now, Braff plays a married father of two who's reinventing his life and starting his own podcast company. His TV family is absolutely adorable, as you saw. They're very hilarious. We want to know what went into casting the perfect family.
And so we not only had to find very talented kids, but they had to be believably our children.
Right.
So we saw so many children, and these two just really stuck out.
Act like you normally act.
Hello, governor. I'm a British person.
They're incredibly talented. They're so bright. I mean, he's 13 and literally has his high school equivalency degree. I think it's a GED or whatever you call it. Just super, super smart, very quick-witted, and I love them. We're having a great time.
Yeah, so you like working with these kids. You've talked before about wanting kids of your own.
I want so many. I want like 20.
Yeah. What kind of a
But
father?
I'm behind. I'm 42, so I have to find the right woman and just start making babies.
Yeah. You gotta get on it. Yep, get right on that, Zach. Since Braff is a single guy, we had to find out what his dating game was like and if he's on the dating apps.
I tried one, the one for Hollywood actor types.
Right, there's a
yeah.
higher profile one, right?
Yeah, we know. We can't talk about it because
No, right, no,
The one that you're not allowed to talk about.
Yeah,
You get
right.
kicked off.
I did date a woman that I met on there for a while, and she was awesome. But then I turned it off. It just felt a smidgen odd.
Yeah, okay.
What about someone sliding into your DMs? Are you a fan?
No, they're weird. A lot of things people write is crazy. I mean, I look at them sometimes, and then you click on them, and then some of the stuff people write is insane. So it's fun to like screenshot.
Like, what's like the craziest stuff that you get?
I can't even tell you on the family website.
Yeah, it is.
People write.
All right, guys, let's check in on our question of the day one last time. It is World Party Day!
Oh my gosh!
We got them excited!
They are excited!
So we asked, in honor of this great day, what makes for a great party? What's your favorite party game?
Yeah, Sam says, if I'm going to party, gotta turn on Miley Cyrus's Party in the
Party in the
USA.
US. That's a good one.
It is
Lauren
actually
adds,
great.
I love a good round of Never Have I Ever at a small get-together.
Oh, good one.
That plus a fun Spotify playlist, and you're good to go.
I was gonna say the music is the thing. The last party, like house party that we had that got really fun, you know what happened? It was on St. Patty's Day, and everyone started playing, like requesting throwback hits on the Alexa.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan. I think someone had said they liked Twister. I like a good game of Truth or Dare.
Yeah, no, that's fun.
As an adult.
Yeah,
You get in trouble.
Crazy. We're going to be asking you a new question of the day tomorrow on People Now. Come back at 8:30 a.m. Eastern right here, and coming up tomorrow, Real Housewife of New York City, Sonia Morgan stops by and breaks down all the drama we can expect in season 10. Plus, actress Kate Mara gives us her take on the last season of House of Cards without Kevin Spacey. Don't miss it.
Yeah, excited for that. All right, thank you guys for watching. For now, we leave you with one last thing from Roseanne star Lacey Goranson. Enjoy.
Have a good day, guys.
Hi, I'm Lacey Goranson, and this is One Last Thing. The last time I was starstruck was last week. I was in Mesa, Arizona at the Cubs spring training. Andre the Hawk Dawson was there, one of my all-time favorite Cubs, and I took a picture with him, and it was so amazing. Oh my God. The last song stuck in my head, it's gotta be something by Tears for Fears. I don't know what it is about Tears for Fears, but that band is just, I don't know, it's like I hear it when I'm in the grocery store, at the gym. They just, Tears for Fears, Why Won't You Leave My Head. The last time I laughed so hard I cried had to have been last night when I had dinner with my TV sister, Sarah Gilbert, alias Darlene. When the two of us get together, it is so much trouble, people.